Well, hello friends, welcome to my channel JB's Crochet. I'm Amber and today is Vlogmas day number 17 and today's my husband's birthday. So, and boy did I wake him up early last night. So apparently my nose has decided that it wants to have severe nosebleeds since arriving home from our trip. So I have been dealing with that, and I was up in the middle of the night dealing with that last night. So hopefully we can get through this without it happening. So it looks like it's fine. It looks like it's clean. We're just gonna get started and get going. And so today, like I said, is Vlogmas at our Advent day number 17. So I am going to move this over there and put that there because that's my extra bag. Alright, so I'm gonna randomly grab my gift out of here. Wait, just one. Which one do I want? The one that my finger's pinching or the one that... We'll go with this one. Alright, and then I need day number 17. So here's number 17. No idea. So I didn't really do a whole lot of crocheting yesterday. I got a scrubby done, but I left it out in the living room. So I'll have to show it to you another time. So I didn't really get a whole lot done to show you. Try to do this fast. Because those are loud, even for me on my end. What in the world? It's heavy and it's square-ish. Oh. It is erasers. Art erasers. So these are going to be wood for those colored pencils that I got. So I'll just have to wait until I get everything and see if there's anything else to add to this, and I'll give it to my daughter. Because again, she's my artist, so these things she will use more than me. I do the crochet, the yarn. She does too a little bit, but mostly me. All right, the yarn. And I was thinking about opening my Crafty Wool UK subscription, but I still haven't received my Thrift and Stitches sub box yet, so kind of holding off for that. But if it's much longer, I may open it. We'll see. But right now, it's still sitting tucked away, unopened. All right, so here's day number 17. I love this. It's almost like a. It says it's burgundy, but it's almost like a deep coppery red. That's almost what I'm seeing, what you guys see there. Like a deep coppery red. It says it's burgundy. I don't know. So far I've only got one of each color in here. It would be nice to have multiples, but that's where the challenge lies, is having one of each. So that's why I may order more of these depending on what my color story is after it's all said and done. So here is day number 17. So I'm gonna stick it back in here, and today I'll do a little bit of crocheting with you guys. Just because I am kind of anxious to get this thing done. And I've been waiting till I got back from my trip to work on it. It is my scurry shawl that I started with other members of One the Yarn Addicts channel. So we have this left on this side here. So I'm gonna leave the orange marker there for our progress to see how much we get done today. And I will take off this like light blue lavender-ish color. It's more of a lavender purple because this is blue. See, that's blue, and then that's like a lavender purple. You know, you had to know that. Oh goodness, I don't, these nosebleeds, I have never, I mean, I've had nosebleeds, like minor nosebleeds. And my husband keeps telling me, we've gone from a very moist, warm, moist environment to a very dry, cold environment. And that is probably the cause of it. But I have never, in my recollection of memories, ever had such severe nosebleeds before, like dripping out of my nose. Like, I've had nosebleeds where I've accidentally, you know, scratched my nose just a little bit and it bleeds, but it stops within seconds. But these are taking anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes to stop. And then last night, both nostrils decided to get going. Granted, the right was more severe than the left for some reason or another. But yeah. I've basically been up almost all night just for anxiety because I didn't want it to start back up again, and I don't know what you know, by the grace of God, he woke me up because it very well could have pulled on my pillow. But I just woke up and I'm laying there, and the next thing I know, I'm like, my nose feels kind of runny. And I'm like, oh crap, it's another one. Because I had one Sunday. I had my first one on Sunday. And so I got up and started dealing with that and got really nervous because it was like not stopping after about 10 minutes or so. And so I woke my husband up. Poor guy. I was like, way to start your birthday, you know, waking you up to deal with a anxiety-ridden wife. So I'm hoping I am good. But I'm going to call my doctor today and just see what he thinks I should do, because I can't live like this. Like, I've got tissues in my pocket just in case it starts again. But it went a whole, I don't know, it was Sunday. I'd been home almost 3 days before it happened. And I thought I was in the clear because I hadn't had anything all day yesterday. And then 1 o'clock hit this morning, and it was like, okay, just out of the blue, I was sleeping and woke up literally flat on my back, on my bed, you know, not like in any, like still in bed, but I just woke up, I was on my back, and it just, yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, enough about that. I am doing double crosses, which is one of my favorite stitches on here, and I'm just plugging away at it. And I'm not going to make this a long video this morning just because, again, I'm tired. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot to share on the crochet front and yarn front. Well, I mean, Santa Claus, aka myself, ordered my knitting machine for myself because for some reason, I had it in my cart, and I would go to just look in my cart to go do something, and I would see that the price had increased almost double, and I went, what is going on here? Like, why is it doing that? And I would go back into the search, like I would go back into the main area out of the cart, and I would search for it, and it would be $80-something. Well, it was up to 85 now. So I was like, well, we're just gonna go ahead and order it now because I don't know what is going on with this Amazon app, but I don't want to spend more than $85 on it. So it is the 22 pin knitting machine that I'm wanting to get, that I'm getting. So I am trying to decide if I'm going to be a good girl and save it for Christmas and not use it until then, because it is technically my Christmas present. But we shall see. Yeah. other than the old nostril here, I am doing well. I was hoping I was going to be able to sleep all night last night because I'm finally starting to get to where I'm getting tired at 9, 10 o'clock at night, and maybe possibly get some, you know, a full night's rest. Nope. My nose had other plans. I am just hoping that it is a weird symptom I get post, you know what? It seems like before and after I'll get these really weird, and I'm even careful rubbing my nose because I don't want to set it off at all. Like I'm just kind of like, we're just gonna barely not even touch it. I feel like my nostril is like, I think it's just got shadows on it or something. It makes me the camera keeps making me think that it's still crusty. But I've been fine for several hours now, so I think I'm in the clear, at least for now. But I'm definitely going to be increasing my water intake over the next few days just to make sure, because again, like I said, I get these weird, not weird, I shouldn't say it, like just every once in a while, the week before something occurs and the week after, I usually will get headaches, but then also I will get just like a cold or something. So I'm hoping that's just what it is. But then why all of a sudden in my nearly 40 years of life am I all of a sudden having severe nosebleeds? Like, what is causing it all of a sudden? Now I went from, like my husband said, a warm, moist environment to a cold, dry environment, but like, I don't know. Is it gonna, like, how long is it gonna last? You know, how long, like, am I gonna deal with this for a while, or is it just gonna be for like a week or so after I get back, after I've been back? I don't know. I hope it's short-lived, and I hope it doesn't come back again. I don't know what, I mean, I want to go back to Hawaii and never come back. And then maybe that'll keep it from happening as well as that. I just want to go back because it was amazing. I loved it. Now, I will say that the second island we visited, which was Oahu, where the city of Honolulu is located, and it is very, very, very busy. Crowded, busy. Now, I live in a big city. Homelessness is a big problem here too. But I feel like the driving that I do around here, I must be avoiding the hot spots for homeless, because there in Hawaii, I swear I saw them on almost every corner, or a couple of them on every block. They were just everywhere. And that could be just part of the, you know, the high rate of living that occurs on Hawaii, or on the islands. But yeah, that was definitely an observance that I noticed. It was they were common to be seen, and just all the high rises, like, it almost reminded me of Miami a little bit. I haven't been to Miami, but the visuals I've seen of Miami, it reminded me of that. With the palm trees and all the high-rise hotels and condos and the one-way streets and the busy streets, and then the other thing is sirens. I heard them almost on the daily. Almost. I mean, we were only there Sunday through Thursday, so what, 5 days-ish? But in those 5 days, it was almost on the daily I heard a siren. Whereas the first island, nothing. I think I might heard it one time, maybe. No, I don't think I ever heard the sirens on that island. I think I saw cops a lot, like and that was another thing I noticed that was different, is the cops on the islands in Hawaii are, they're not, the only way you know that they are cops, at least for my observations, is there was no markings on them that I could see, other than these, like, 1 or 2 foot long blue lights on the top of their vehicles, and they were all kinds of different vehicles. I saw one person pulled over, 1 or 2 people pulled over on the first island. So I'm just, but I will say that the island tour that we took on the Big Island was a very long, fun-filled day, where we got on a kind of a van bus thing, where there's, you got your 2 front seats, your driver and passenger, and then you've got like 3 or 4 rows behind it of seats, and it's got like a sliding door on the side, like a 15-passenger van type thing. We drove around, and now if you look on the Google Maps, it's about a 6-hour drive without stopping, to make a complete rotation around the Big Island of Hawaii, whatever, Hawaii. I did not realize that the Big Island is actually the island of Hawaii, and then Honolulu is actually on the island of Oahu, and it's not as big as the Big Island. And the other thing I learned about the Big Island by Googling it is that the Big Island is the youngest of all the islands, because it is it's the youngest in lava formation, because the erosion is younger, if that makes sense. Like, the other islands have been eroded away a long time ago, and so that's why they appear smaller, and that's why they're older. Not why they're older, but that's why the Big Island's so big still, is because of erosion hasn't taken it and made it the size of the other ones, I guess. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but that's why it is the youngest. Well, it's not I keep saying that's why it's the youngest, but even though it's the Big Island, it's the youngest because it hasn't been washed away and eroded yet as much as the other islands. Hello, I'm Amber. Welcome to my crazy world of no sleep again. I am going to finish up this row of cross doubles, and I'm going to double check where we are at in stitches, because I think after this like I said, I'll finish this row and then I'll figure it out. I've still got some cake left over here, so I don't know if this is going to be a yarn chicken project or not. I don't have too many of those right now, but I think I definitely have played yarn chicken before, but it's not as often, so. But this one I feel like might be one of those times, just because I have a goal to get to, and I'm looking over here at my cake. I still have quite a bit left of it, it appears anyway, and I still have two rows left before I'm done. I keep contemplating how much I have left and trying to tell you what stitches next, when I said I would finish this row and then we'll do that. All right, second to last, because I do one more over those two. And then, oops. I dropped, that's catching. All right, third time's the charm, right? Isn't that how it works? All right, so I do a cross these two. And then, how many it goes in the end? 3. 1, 2, oh, getting too fast here for myself, and 3. Okay, I'm gonna put my stitch marker in to keep my progress, or keep my work from unraveling. And then, so we did this much from my hand to the end, so I can remove this now. And I'm going to put it in this stitch right here. Okay, now I'm going to put this right there. All right, so after the cross double, I have, let's see. Okay, so it looks like 2 rows of double crochets basically. So I got 2 rows left. 1 row of double crochets, and then the second row of double crochets are front post double crochets to create the edge or the ridge. Now, I'm going to get those 2 rows done, hopefully with what I have left. Fingers crossed. And then I'm going to observe what I have, because that will be the end of the repeat. But my worry is that with the way that the ridge is, that this double crochet will be really short, and it may look odd with the ridge being, you know, it may have like a curl to it, or look appear to have a curl to it. I don't know, we'll see. So I have 2 rows left on this thing, and it will be done. And hopefully I don't go buy more yarn to finish it, because if I have to buy another one, I will be able to buy another one, because it is available at Walmart last I knew still. So I should be able to finish it if I have to go get more. I will finish it either way, with what I have or with one more. But I don't want to go buy one more, because that means I'll have a tiny, like, these are like, what, 500 yard cakes? And so it's like, what do I make with 500 yards? You know, so we'll see. I just need to stop contemplating on here and just let you guys go. And consume a gallon of water today, so I don't get, you know, hopefully it's not dehydration that's causing the nose issue. And here in about an hour or 2, I don't know, probably after 8 o'clock, I'm gonna call my doctor and see what I need to do, if anything. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Christmas is literally a week away. It is next Wednesday. So, are y'all prepared for it? I almost am. I have all my gifts bought for my children. And my husband's rolling his eyeballs at me because he's like, I thought we were keeping it small. Well, I did. But I also got them what they asked for. So, we'll see. Anyway, I have their stocking stuffers done. I have their toys and gadgets and all that bought. So I gotta wrap all that when it gets here. But for family, outside of my children, because my children ain't gonna want one of these. So, but my family outside, you know, mother-in-laws and all that, I will be gifting them my whatchamacallits, whether it be the ones I've been doing from the Santa Claus challenge or ones that I created before that started, which is probably what I'll do. Because a lot of the ones I did for the challenge, or the cloth, Santa cloths, that Kim started, a lot of them I want to keep for myself. just because, you know, as a memento of what I did. And I took them on my trip, you know, some of them to work on. So, again, have a fantastic Tuesday, y'all. I'm gonna go get some rest and take it easy today and figure out what's going on with this nose and maybe get some crochet done. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know tomorrow. So, don't forget, it's a beautiful day to crochet. No, it's a beautiful, well, it is a beautiful day to crochet. It's a beautiful day to be kind and positive, and go make something beautiful. And we'll see you on the next one, friends. Have a great day. Bye.